Ferguson, Missouri's police chief Thomas Jackson has identified the officer involved in Saturday's deadly shooting of 18-year-old Michael Brown. The announcement was made less than an hour ago outside a gas station that was burned down after violent protests erupted in the St. Louis suburb.
The officer that was involved in the shooting of Michael Brown was Darren Wilson. He's been a police officer for 6 years, has had no disciplinary action taken against him. He was treated for injuries which occurred on Saturday.
The deadly shooting of the unarmed teenagers sparked violent protests for 4 straight days all around the country. Yesterday, Governor Jay Nixon told Missouri's Highway Patrol to step in and help police the streets in Ferguson. This in an attempt to ease tensions between protesters and local police. We'll, of course, be following this story very closely, and we'll be sure to bring you updates as soon as we get them. An explosion on Tennessee's Interstate 65 has left 1 person dead. A fuel tanker carrying up to 9,000 gallons of gasoline hit an overpass on the highway earlier today. Take a look at the video here. Now, this is just a small fire that's been burning after the crash, which occurred about 4 o'clock this morning. This according to the Associated Press. Witnesses say they heard a large boom and then saw a fireball light up the sky. Authorities are still investigating what caused that accident. And Pope Francis is on a 5-day trip in South Korea. Pope Francis was treated to a performance after leading a prayer service for some 6,000 people. Musicians, theatrical performers, and dancers all put on a show for the pontiff. And back in the U.S., National Guard troops have now arrived on the Texas-Mexico border. This after Texas Governor Rick Perry called some 1,000 troops to help combat the influx of illegals crossing into America. The first group of soldiers were deployed yesterday and more on their way today. State officials say National Guard troops at the border will cost Texas $12 million each month. However, Perry says they're necessary in order to stop drug traffickers and other criminals from entering the country. More than 60,000 illegals have crossed the U.S.-Mexico border since October of last year, and officials say that number could reach close to 100,000 by the end of 2014.